What's going on, everybody? I'm Brian Bogert, and we're back today for episode 79 of Bogert's Bullets. Today, we're going to talk about how fear gives us feedback. Fear is often fabricated. In fact, our emotions and our mind literally wraps up these narratives around things that is future-focused and often not real. We definitely have areas that we need to pay attention to, but fear gives us feedback. So are you listening? Think about it. When you enter into a new scenario and you start to get the reaction of fear, you feel that knot start in your stomach, you feel potentially the heat and wave come over your body. It's fear giving you feedback. Your thoughts and your emotions and your physical response is feedback that's worth listening to. So how do you start to move through that? What do you do? How do you handle that? I'll tell you about some of the things I've been doing with my son. We've been mountain biking a lot lately, and he tends to get anxiety and fear around a whole variety of things. And when he can push through those few moments of discomfort, he starts to see that all the things in life, all the greatest things in life, fun, freedom, fulfillment, are on the other side of fear. So how we've started to approach it is when he gets that feedback, we pause. So when we're on the mountain and we climb up to the top of a hill and we're getting ready to descend, this is literally what we do. We'll pause, look at the course ahead, look at the trail, and try to chart the best line to take to get to the bottom. We anticipate the rocks or obstacles that we might need to avoid along the way. Sometimes there's maybe a cliff or an area that he could fall off the hill on one side, and so we know where he needs to lean his weight or which side he could prefer and keep himself safe. And then we understand all the areas that we could go wrong. We've charted the best path forward. And at some point, we need to lean into faith and just let go of the brakes and let it roll. And the more he does this, the less fear impacts him at the top of the hill. But the reality of it is no matter what, once you're to the top, you've got to get back down. And the rule that we have when we go mountain biking is if we climb to the top or we get to the bottom, sometimes we can walk our bike up to the top if it's too difficult, but we definitely have to ride it down. That doesn't mean that I put him into scenarios where it's beyond his capability. In fact, I always pick trails that I know are within his ability, sometimes just a little bit of a stretch, because that is what helps us grow, is that discomfort, that pain, pushing through the fear in those moments. But fear gives him feedback. So he understands then that means he needs to be intentional moving forward. Now that he's aware that he's afraid of something, that doesn't mean he needs to be stuck by it, dictated by it, frozen by fear. Because again, fear is fabricated and all the greatest things in life are on the other side of it. Fun, freedom, and fulfillment. So, what fear do you have in your life? What feedback is it giving you? Have you taken the time to pause, chart the course ahead, anticipate obstacles, potential cliffs you could fall off of, secondary plans on a line that you could take? And then at what point do you just move into faith and let go of the brakes and let it roll? We all have the ability to do that. And it's often just those moments, those few seconds, that if we push through, we're free. So, if you've liked any of this content, please like, comment, and share. If there's anything we can help you do to really move through that fear, feel it, understand it, pay attention to the feedback, and put yourself to a place of freedom, email us at info@brianbogert.com. We'd be happy to help you chart the path forward, pick the right line, anticipate obstacles, and move yourself into a place of fear so you can let go and just let it roll. You know the deal, guys. Until next time, be great and be you.
But when I got on that trail, I believed in myself and said in my brain, I'm gonna get on the fun side of this. I don't want to be on the scared side. I'm gonna be on the better side.
Yeah, what's on the other side of fear?
Funness.